Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel in the Noisy Garage VAG Technic. We do have a video here which I didn't plan to film, but we have an Audi S5 which was brought not a long time ago from someone for over £20,000, and the customer has a bit of a suspected noise from the engine, which we'll get to in a minute. And we will do like a technical report, ask our opinion, we'll check the engine, see what's going on. But let's check the car first. So Audi S5, registration unknown, but it's a 17 plate in blue. Straight away, I don't want to say, but there was a bit of a filler job going on right here. Also, the doors were painted. Also, the wing was painted. Also, there was a bit of a dingy donk in the front, unfortunately. But the car is a good spec. It has carbon fiber everywhere. It has 360 degrees camera. It has a panoramic roof, which is actually very nice. It has a seat belt as well. And also, the main thing what it have a ticking engine. So I'm not sure if this is like an extra or that's like a basic spec with the tapping noise, but this is what we will be doing today with this beautiful car. And it's a bit of a disappointing situation really, because I don't think a car which cost 5 weeks ago £20,000 should have a noise like that, which is coming from Bang 1. Tap, 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 tap. So yeah, we'll be checking the whole engine, we'll be doing a report for the gentleman, and we will see what's the outcome. Okay guys, so for over £20,000 you will buy an engine in the engine bay, which is specially lubricated, not internally but externally as well. And the middle of the engine don't look too good, to be honest. So I'm not sure if somebody was topping up oil, or it's leaking from the cap, or it's leaking from the PCV, or it's leaking in the middle, but it definitely don't look good. That's the first thing what I spot straight away. Yeah, you can't miss it. That is like too much. The main thing what I mentioned on the beginning, we do have a tapping noise from Bang 1, which was diagnosed by our special ear. And we did remove the camshaft position sensor for cylinders 1 to 3 exhaust. And you can see the metal build up on it because it's magnetic. So that will bring us to a question if the rocker arm literally failed, which I think it did, but we can't tell because we have loads of people asking us like, why don't you check the rocker arms before you're gonna take the engine out? Well, reason why, because there is no space to even put the camera in, guys. Yeah, there's basically a camshaft straight away, and there's no other place where you can put the camera in to actually check it. You can check it from the front, which is absolutely to pain to remove these cups because the intake is in the way. And even then you will only see probably the first two, if you're gonna see the first two. The only way how to check the rocker arms, unless like what rocker arms do you have in your vehicle, is from the oil filler cup, unfortunately. So you can check cylinder number 4 on the exhaust, probably the first rocker arm, and that's it. So what we're gonna do now is put the camera in there, and the camera will tell us that there's a valve. And I think we can confirm that these rollers are definitely small. So the rocker arms inside are definitely the old shape ones. Also, this car definitely come for like engine check mainly, but we will check everything what we can because the owner don't have the car for a very long time. And my little eye has spotted not only an oil leak, but also a coolant leak, which is coming from, where is it? Here it is, which is coming from the coolant pipe, and I believe that wasn't replaced ever. Also, when we're gonna go lower onto this valve, which is down there, we have a coolant leak from the solenoid valve or the vacuum valve, which is from the cylinder head and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately this will require a bit of a more work than just repairing rocker arms. And also what I can see here, someone silicon a water pump, which is actually leaking down there. Not sure if you can see the pinky spots, and that don't look good, guys. Definitely something was going on here, and it just doesn't look really good, to be honest. And also there is a bolt missing. See it on top of the vacuum here? So the water pump is missing one bolt. Brilliant. Suspicious, suspicious, suspicious. Very suspicious. Let me have a look at the engine around here and there, what we're gonna see. Orange marking on the bolt. Very suspicious. That silicon don't look genuine to me. Let's have a look more deeply inside. Well, someone was definitely doing something with this engine, because there's also markings on the bolts on the oil cooler, what you can see. And this pipe, which was definitely removed, have a silicon. So, silicon master level coming up, guys. This is not definitely good. This is not good. I don't like this absolutely at all. More markings, more things, more problems, and more I'm looking at the engine, I'm getting more and more worried, because this is like crazy what's going on here, guys. Absolutely mental. If we're gonna take the engine out, I would really like to see like the whole engine outside, what's the outcome with it. But this is as much as we can see. So to me, definitely someone was manipulating with the engine. Yeah, because there are some orange markings on the bolts, there's lots of silicon on the gaskets, there shouldn't be a silicon, and I don't know what's going on. The owner don't have the car for very long. He wasn't at any service, any garage, what I was told so far. So we have to find out. We will give him a call later. Meanwhile, just want to check the car around mechanically still. Got some very nice sport tires, but only the outside edge. The inside edge is good, but that tire is definitely worn out from outer, which probably means that if we will put a camera in there on the bushing, the bushing is broken. Oh my god. So not only engine but suspension as well. The brakes look good. The disc don't have any lip. There's plenty of pads over there, but that bushing, that's even like a MOT failure to me, because that's completely broken. So other side, again, very sporty tires, unleashed from the outside edge. So let's have a look at the bushing as well over here. Busted. Oh man, this is a good one, you know. So this is what you're buying in the UK for 20 grand. A car which needs a suspension, engine work, coolant system leaking. Tires on the back are good. I'll definitely put them in front. Brakes, they look good. That's fine. Unfortunately, I don't have a RAM because I didn't expect we will be doing a check like this. But suspension, that looks good. The bushes are there, coil spring is not cracked. There's even an oil leak from the boot of the vehicle. That's very interesting, you know. Very interesting. So, yeah, but I want to check one more thing. I would like to put the camera inside to the engine bay from underneath to have a look. Tires here, good. Brakes, good. so that is not a problem. But let's put the camera from underneath, from the under tray, and see what we will find, because this looks very interesting, guys. So this is the footage from inside. Where's the gearbox, engine and steering rack inside there, and you can see it's wet, it's filled with oil. So unfortunately even the rear timing chain is leaking, and I can see more silicone on the edge over there. So yeah, very interesting. So I'm not sure if a car what you're buying for over £20,000 should look like this, because that to me is not even roadworthy. So it should have like a fresh MOT, which I don't know how, with no advisories. Yeah, that's why I'm always saying MOT in the UK to me is a piece of paper printed out, and it means absolutely nothing than just a date. That's it. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make some pictures. I'm gonna do like a technical report for the guy, because he demanded technical report, which I understand, because I will be very concerned if I spend that amount of money and the engine and the whole car is in this condition. And we will see what he will say. So I also gonna give him a call, see what he say, try to get more information and give him a quotation. But to me, this, if you're gonna take the engine out and it needs reseal in the middle, it needs rock around job, it needs the water pump thermostat, all the coolant system in the front needs doing, and 50/50, maybe timing chains with the camshaft adjuster sprockets and stuff, we can easily get to £8,000-9,000, which is absolutely ridiculous if you don't own the car like for a long. So I think he got it for 5 weeks, but yeah, let's work out the technical report. I will show it to you, and let's call the owner. So tell me the backstory about the car. I want to listen to it.
Right. The backstory with the Audi is when it was advertised as a really good example. All inspections had been done. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So went and seen the car, fell in love with it, as you do. It's exactly what I wanted. Test drove the car, it was perfect. Comfortable, plenty of power, had everything I wanted. It was brilliant, match made in heaven. And then came up, I think it was a week later, to trade my car in.
Okay.
And then pay the money, the rest of the money off after the part exchange for this car. Mm-hmm. And as you do when everything goes wrong in your life, yep, you start looking through the history, the paperwork of the car, what's been done. So far, looked lovely, all Audi invoices for services, everything like that. Had a water pump and stuff done. I thought, oh, well, the bits have been done. And then I come to right at the end, just when I was completing paperwork, and it set off. I tell you what, I'll run upstairs and grab it, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. Okay. I had a receipt for a full engine rebuild. So, yes. So immediately, alarm bells started to ring, and obviously, I did ask the people about it, and they said, no, this car's not had an engine rebuild. So I looked through everything quite clearly. Mm-hmm. So have a look. Where is it? Oh, it's in here somewhere. Where are we? It's in there somewhere. Where is it?
So do you have like a full invoice, like the engine was rebuilt and you have like everything what was done to it?
Everything, yeah, totaling pretty much the same sort of price you've just quoted me for the work.
Okay.
For the engine, where is it? There we go, right, that's the one. Obviously, I won't mention names of companies and stuff like that. I know it's not to name and shame nobody, but this was done on the 22nd of July.
And what year?
Last year.
Really?
So about 6 months ago this was done. So, right. Engine is disassembled, each part cleaned thoroughly. Crankshaft checked, engine block checked and tested, engine block surface polished, cylinder head pressure tested, cylinder head skims, new main and big end bearings, piston rings, cylinder head gaskets, oil seals, valve stem seals, engine seals, timing chain, tolerances checked and gauged, bolts torqued to manufacturer's spec, fine inspection and refitting. And that was for... Where's the other part of that? That was only 6 months ago. Ah, here you go. So, labour rebuild part. Oh, second-hand cylinder head. Total of £8,360 for that, 19th of July 2024.
What I don't understand is if somebody rebuild the engine, which doesn't make too much sense, how come the pipings and everything are still the old ones?
This is what I did say, because in the day, being a mechanic myself, you know some garages don't do the work to the letter, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
They don't. When you're there, you think, well, I'll replace this pipe, it's leaking, I'll replace this gasket, I'll do this, you know what I mean?
The biggest problem is, like, I mean, that pipe, what I'm gonna send you in the report, like the picture, that is there for since the dinosaurs probably die. And that must have been leaking before, and if they done it, they put it back together as it was. That's the first thing. The other thing is, if they have the old engine stripped down, how come it's leaking?
That's exactly what my worry was. But I spoke to the chap that was selling the vehicle. I said, right, what's happened with this? And apparently he said the guy who brought it, the engine had went. I don't know what happened to it. Nobody knew what happened to it. Suspecting if the bottom end was rebuilt, probably piston damage, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's had it all rebuilt. We googled the company. It looked like a reputable place that did work on like high-end vehicles. Yeah, and he did say, if you have any issues at all, anything, come and see me. We will get it sorted. Not a problem. His word and everything on it. He said there shouldn't be any issue at all with that engine. It's all been done properly. If there's any issues, just come back and see us. But at that point, it was never advertised that it had major engine work, anything like that, and I was never told about it until it was too late, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the worst thing. My
opinion is you gotta return the back and get your money back.
Yes.
Yeah, because this will be a long-term thing to do. You have the car for how long? 5 weeks, you say?
About 6 weeks.
Okay, let's say it's still up to 3 months. So legal-wise, they have to do something.
Yeah.
From your point of view, I think you should push it the way like, look, mate, no hard feelings. Yeah, I will provide you a full quotation for the repair as well, so you have like everything to it.
If there was up for repairing it, then I've got not a problem, because I know you guys will do the work properly, and it'll be a fantastic car, which is exactly what I wanted. That's all.
You know what's scaring me?
Yeah.
The point where I'm getting scared a bit is someone who done the job on the engine. Have done a major job on the engine, what they're saying in the invoice, and the engine is in this condition.
Exactly.
So the last thing we want to have is spending all the time and money, and on the end of the day, the engine will catastrophically internally fail.
You've got it. If any of the bottom end's not up to scratch at all,
because
you never know until you strip all that.
If that engine, let's say, was really clean, like I'll be like, okay, it's really clean engine. Somebody was messing around with it. It's really good job, or they just didn't replace the rocker arms because they were good. They requested blah 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 blah. Okay, fair play, looks good, high end. But at this point, I'd be very curious to see how it was done, because we are doing these jobs quite often, and when
I know, I watch all of your videos. That's why I thought I'd come to you guys.
You know, so when we sending the block to the machine shop or whatever, everything is stripped down, and there's no way that engine was stripped down to a bit when it was going to the machine shop. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. It was probably a bit of 80 grit and a block of 2x4, wasn't it? So
and especially, you can't imagine how dirty it is from oil, you know.
Yeah,
because we
have had an oil leak, but not that bad.
Oh man, this is bad, you know, and especially we have people coming down, because some of them are local and done the engine rebuild, so they're willing to travel like 30-40 minutes to come for an oil change.
Yeah, of course,
and we checking the engines after we do the job, like we want to see what we've done, how it's doing, because even for us as experience, if you find out like, oh look, there's a bit of an oil leak, we should have done something different, we have to sort it out. Yeah,
of course,
and
yeah, that's just
you know, all the
part of doing
engines
the
what we
job
getting back
properly,
are
isn't it?
clean after 3, 4, 7, 8, 10,000 miles.
Yeah,
And this is a 6
that's
months old
all you
job, let's
need, isn't
say,
it?
and ice
Yeah,
covered with oil and
yeah.
coolant. So, oh man.
Oh mate, honestly, it's just what my life is at the moment.
I mean,
Just oh god.
it's still not a goner. Yeah, I think you will have a
Oh,
good
everything's repairable, isn't it? But at a great cost.
man. I
Yeah,
mean,
at a great cost.
personally, to get rid of the headache, I would really push him. Like, guys, yeah, it's in really
Yeah,
bad condition. There's loads of funds. I'm not happy with the engine rebuild. Blah blah blah. Let's just forget about it. Take the car back. Sort it out what you think it's doing. Yeah, you can
yeah,
mention the MOT. Like, how in the hell that passed the MOT?
yeah. If you could, would you be able to put that on your final sort of inspection report to say these are
I
in really bad
I
condition and shouldn't have?
Yeah, I literally finished the report like we do not recommend start the engine or drive the vehicle because
Yeah,
it's
going to
not
cause further
roadworthy
damage.
and
Yeah.
it needs doing before it's roadworthy again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, because obviously you can't drive a car with massive oily coolant leak and busted suspension arms
Exactly. Yeah.
and worn out tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately it's getting to the point where legal wise, if you're gonna really push them, like guys, if they're gonna make trouble, I will try to push like trading standards if they ever heard of
Yeah,
them.
unfortunately. Yeah, of course. I work in the trade myself. I
Yeah,
work for EAA, so we
yeah.
deal with stuff like this all the time. So yeah, I think it might have to be that way if they obviously try and fight me back on it. But if I've got all the documentation by you guys, and that's fantastic. That's just really what I need to help me through this. Because honestly, I'm stressing so much at the moment.
I mean, you know what? I thought I'm gonna do like a short report, just like okay, the rocker arm is doing this and that. Then Miroslav
Yeah,
told me you don't
that's
have the
it.
car a long time ago, so
Yeah,
I was like, you know what? Let me check the whole thing, and I just start digging
I'm so
deeper and
glad you
deeper
did.
and deeper, and I was shocked more and more and
Yeah.
more.
Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for finding all this for me. That's honestly that
If
just
you
saved
can
my skin,
send me your email in text message,
Yes,
I
yeah,
will pass it over to you, and just let me know when you want to collect it, and just
perfect. Yeah, I'm
that's
at
it.
work tomorrow. Back out on the road tomorrow,
No
but
problem.
I can come up Wednesday
Yeah,
morning if
that's
that's
fine.
okay.
That's fine. Just confirm you're coming
Yeah.
down, and we can take it.
Lovely. Would you yourself be there Wednesday morning? Would you, so I could speak to you properly in person
Oh
about
yeah,
it?
no problem. No problem.
Oh,
I'll
fantastic!
be
Yeah.
here. I
So I'm
I wasn't in
schooling,
this
so I
morning
love to
because I
speak
was waiting for a
properly in
guy,
person. Yeah.
but he didn't
I
show
see.
up
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, Wednesday I'll be in,
Yeah.
and we can have a chat.
That would be fantastic. Is this your number? Is it
Yes.
the best one to contact you on?
Yes.
Fantastic. Lovely. Oh, God, I'm shaking at the moment.
So yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, mate, but honestly,
yeah.
I can't thank you guys enough for doing like a proper inspection on it and not just saying, yeah, need some rocker arms, pay me the money, I'll do them, and there you go.
I mean, I'll be more than happy if we do the job, but like I said, I'm a bit of a concern.
Yeah.
What you selling, like, what are you telling me with the engine rebuild and stuff?
Yes.
That's
like
yeah.
like we all know, this price is just for the things that you can see now.
Yeah.
Until the engine comes out, it could double in price. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, on one side, it's a plus situation for yourself because you can say like, look, guys, if the engine is in this condition after they call rebuild, yeah, what we can see from outside, what is going to be from inside, like.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Yeah, because the last thing what you want to have, like, if they didn't replace the gaskets on a coolant pipe, which is like 40-50 quid.
Exactly.
What are you going to be risking? Like,
you
know, didn't replace internal gaskets for oil pressure.
Exactly. Yeah. You never know, do you? So ideally, it wants a full, complete strip down to the bare, like a rebuild from there.
Nobody's going to pay for that.
To be happy with it, no one's going to pay for it. Unfortunately, it's such a blooming shame that is the dream car I've always wanted, man. So
look, it's sometimes it's meant to be, sometimes not, but still, it's good that you catch up the fault on the beginning, sort of, and legal way you're on the right route. So.
Lovely, that is perfect. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough.
No problem, sir. Really. Send me your email. I'll pass the report to you with the quotation, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Top man, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thomas.
Take care, mate.
Evening. All
Will do. See ya. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Okay, guys. So I spoke with the owner of the vehicle. The car's on the ramp because I also did spoke with the guys who sold them the car. There's a ticking noise from the engine, what it came originally.
So
yeah, I mean, and I've talked to him. I've had loads of S5s. They all take.
I didn't really get an answer from them. He asked me to ring him, which I did, and I literally I leave it in between them. I don't really want to get involved because the whole thing, how it's glued together, I don't think like whatever was done to it was done properly. The car's on the run because he requests to do some more pictures and more evidence when the cover is removed, and I want to show you the suspension arms and stuff. So this is it. So like I mentioned, worn out tire, yeah, and again the bushing we've seen, it's completely broken. We're gonna lift the car up now and have a look from underneath when the cover is removed. The cover was actually hanging on 1 or 2 bolts that wasn't attached properly, and from underneath, yeah, oil leak. There's obvious coolant leak on the edge. If I put the camera in there, you can see all the pink spots, that's coolant leak. And also there's a bolt missing on the cover there, and over there more oil leaks. You can see the markup with the pen. And here we go, more oil leaks, more oil leaks, more oil leaks, more oil leaks. Suspension arms completely busted. You can see the pin sitting down. This one as well. Yeah, I don't know how this passed an MOT. This is just like a bad joke really for the money. So I'm really hoping the guy will sort it out. I did want to help him as much as we can really with whatever we can see here. And if you're wondering how much all this cost, well, it's £180 to do a check and a report like this. So we always do as many pictures, write it down, like what we found, what we think. In this case, we don't even really want to carry out the job because, like I said, it's like you never know what's hidden inside. So I'm really hoping he will get it sorted, because for the money what he paid for it, he shouldn't get a nice Audi S5 which is in running condition. He just at the moment have like a project car which needs loads of money. But if you at the moment typing a comment underneath the video that Audi is a piece of shit and the cars are low quality, I don't know what, I will put my oil rod on the ramp because I need to do oil change after another 7,000 kilometers. So we can put it on there and I can show you like how Audi can actually looks like. Service due. Meow. Okay, so 3 litre supercharged petrol, 300 and something bhp, not 333, it's less. But anyways, since I have the car, we've done over 20,000 kilometers. I put a high flow air filter there, no, not really, it's just running stock. And today, after we've done everything, when I bought it, like gearbox service, filters, suspension arms, whatever I found wrong, today we will be just doing oil filter, oil, and just check the car generally. I will be putting it back on the stock wheels because, don't ask me why. But these will be coming back, don't worry about it. So let's lift the car up, let's have a look at the condition and go from there. Okay, so the all road from underneath seems alright, Subframe is not getting rusty because it's protected with some kind of wax, so that is alright. And yeah, looks good, no problem, looks good. Uh-oh, that's getting rusty, and these clumps are a bit crunchy. Maybe we can replace them or whatever. The only problem what I'm getting is that the exhaust from the factory is really bad design. It's holding on a flexi pipe from there basically till here, so that whole length, and it's rattling on certain RPM, especially low RPM. But yeah, I don't see any obvious leaks or anything. We're gonna take the covers off and we're gonna have a look. Uh-oh. I have a hamster. Okay. Nothing is eaten out, like wiring loom and stuff like that, so we're just gonna clean it. Oh. $7,000 kilometers. It looks quite darkish. Would you do more on this?
I'd reuse it.
Still clear.
Yeah.
Ish. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That will be juicy. So I reset the interval now. It comes to 15,000 kilometers or 365 days. Also did reset the odometer over there. So I literally do like oil change twice a year. That's how much I'm actually driving. So if that's gonna hit 7,000, I will basically do oil change, and then the next oil change I will reset it on the MMI again. Okay guys, so the oil road is done. Quick service, oil filter, sun plug washer. And I did put the car on the genuine wheels, how I bought it, because I want to take the wheels what I bought from the Q7 for a diamond cut, because they were not in the mint condition where I bought them, and I think it's the time now to get them done. So meanwhile, I'll be driving these genuine wheels, which I think looks a bit silly on the car. It doesn't fill up the wheel arches nicely. And I have brilliant tires called Sunny on them. Never heard of them. I literally done 70 miles on those tires, absolutely rubbish. never buy them. They're loud, something was shaking. Since I have those Q7 wheels with the Kumho tires on, which I believe are current, I didn't have a problem with the car. It was cruising on the motorways very nicely and smoothly with no shaking. They were not really noisy or anything. And yeah, this is just time bin, so I'm planning to put them back on later on. Comfort wise, these are 20s, those are 21s, not much of a difference really. And reason why I put my oil rod in the video, because since we've got it, we've done like over 20,000 kilometers, and I'm saying like in last 12 years, I'm literally driving Volkswagen group cars, Audi, Volkswagen, Seat, whatever, and I never had a problem. I have an A4 B6 2.5 TDI, 132 kilowatt Quattro, never let me down, done over 100,000 kilometers in that one. Then I have 1.9s, 2 liters. The only problem which I had was I bought a 1.8 turbo B7 convertible, and that was like really bad engine. But again, I bought it used, I tried to glue it just to use it, and it just keep breaking down on something else, always, always, always. But other than that, all the cars which I had, the first generation 3 liter, this car here, the S3, even the RS6 is still running. So it's about how you're gonna take care of the cars. I know from the video it looks like that all the cars are rubbish. I'm not saying nothing can go wrong. Of course, something can go wrong, but yeah, we are a garage, so nobody will come down here with 2, 3, 4-year-old car which done 15,000 miles. Like, look, guys, my car is clean and running. So yeah, it's just a small bit in the video. But anyways, we have plenty of work to do, guys. So there'll be more videos with some other things. I'm going home right now because it's almost 8 o'clock. And I'm coming tomorrow a bit early because some customers are coming down. And meanwhile, thank you for watching, thank you for all the support, and we will see you in the next video from VAG Technics. So take care for now and see ya.